Hey people, how are you? Hello. I got about 20 minutes to be on. So while I'm on here for these 20 minutes, I'm gonna give y'all some very important stuff. I'm gonna give y'all some quick nuggets. Like, you might have to play this back because I'm gonna give you so much in a little bit of time, but I'm gonna give you what I can, right? Okay, so I hope you had a blessed week last week. I hope you wasn't tripping. I hope it turned out the way you wanted it to turn out. I hope you was snowed in with whoever, froze in with whoever you want to be froze in with. Hey, how you doing? I hope you got some rest. I hope you got some relaxation. I hope you treated yourself to something. I got a lot of rest. That's why I'm on here looking like I'm 22 years old right now. Praise the Lord. Because I got a lot of rest, okay? I sat still for a little while and I took a break because that's what I needed to do. What I'm on here today to talk about is the purpose of dating, y'all. The purpose. What is the purpose of dating? What is the difference between dating? What is the difference between courtship? Because society got it all screwed up. Like, y'all, it's crazy. Like, people think that you go into dating because you trying to look for a partner immediately. I'm trying to look for a spouse like right now. I'm trying to find somebody who matches me like right now. So I need to hurry up and I need to get with somebody because my biological clock is ticking, or I got stuff that I want to do. I want to buy a house. I want to do this. I want to do that. So because that's the way we approach it, most of the time we miss steps. We miss the dating process. I listen to R.C. Blakes all the time because R.C. Blakes talks about the queen consciousness, which is very important because if you don't know how to treat you, nobody else is going to know how to treat you, right? But R.C. Blake said the purpose of dating is for data, okay? I need to know stuff about you. How can the two become one unless they agree? Well, how am I going to know if I agree with you unless I talk to you? Unless I've spent some time with you, unless I've seen you in your highs and your lows and your ends in betweens. I've seen you with your children. I saw you with your mama now. Yeah. So dating is really so that you can get to know this person. Because when you don't, you realize you in love with milk and you married somebody that's lactose intolerant. Now, I know that ain't gonna make no sense to y'all what I just said. So let me make it make sense. Let me bring it together. So when you get married, you might prefer your intimacy to be a certain kind of way. You might be a no restrictions type person. You might be a go with your move type person. Let's be spontaneous. Let's go here. Let's go there. Well, if you did not take the time to date the person who you married, you did not know that they scared to death of doing something that's outside of the box. So now you're married to a person that can't meet you. Yeah. I love milk. So I can't be with somebody who don't like milk. I'm going to need somebody who like milk. And y'all can read between the lines. Y'all know I be trying to keep things PG-13 for the people because I can't be on here saying anything. But stop skipping the process, okay? Stop jumping the gun. And I was having a conversation with somebody, a nice, wonderful guy. And, you know, we were talking and trying to get to that place and space a little while ago. And I told him how I felt about having another child. And he was like, oh, no, that's a no-go for me. We not doing that. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Agree to disagree, you know, whatever. It don't mean you got to fall out with somebody because what you want ain't what they want, but that's the purpose of this step. That's the purpose of me talking to you, so I can know if it's a no-go. If I want to jump out of an airplane into the ocean, I need to know that the person who I'm dealing with, he want to jump out this plane too. I want him to be like, yo, Lex, are you ready? We about to go jump out of this plane. I can't be ready to jump out the plane and he's scared of heights. And then we get to the plane and I didn't know he was scared of heights. So now I didn't wasting time. I didn't waste the energy. I didn't wasting money because this was my heart's desire, but he couldn't get with my plan. So stop skipping the step. Go with that step. What is dating? Let's hook up. You want to go get something to eat? Sure, let's go get something to eat. You want to watch a movie? Sure, let's watch a movie. You want to go work out? Cool, let's go work out. You want to sit down and just talk about some water? That's what I'm doing now, about some water. Y'all can't see the water, but that's why I'm about some water. But if that's what you want to do, cool. Let's link up and let's do that. Now, here's the thing, y'all. Let me drink some of my spit because my mouth kind of... Anyway, here's the thing. Most people who don't have anything to bring to the table during dating, they lead with sex, okay? That's men and women. If you got somebody who like, man, I'm trying to see what they working with, man. I hear all that. I hear all that. But I'm trying to see what's happening with her, or whatever, what it's hitting for, because I'm not about to just wait and then it be something that I don't want. Baby, you are not a buffet, okay? This is not a taste and see that God is good. If you can't take my word for it, that God is good over here, then you just gonna be crap out of luck. Because what I'm not gonna let you do is come here, okay, and take more out of me. Leave with pieces of me. You didn't got the best of me. And then most of these men, and I'm just gonna say it, you know, I hope ain't none of my Titus twos or none of my parents on here, but ladies, single ladies, most men who get at you sexually, they trying to get at you in a way to where you will never forget it in your life. You do not need somebody trying to destroy the temple that God gave you. I like to look at myself as certified pre-owned, okay? I don't look at myself as used. Now, if you got some good credit and you done went to a car lot before and you done bought a car before, you know where I'm about to take this. Used is, I ain't really have to have no credit score for that. I ain't have to have no down payment for that. I just needed a vehicle, and the vehicle was ready and convenient. So, you know, I got the vehicle that I could get. I ain't got no Carfax on this vehicle. Ain't did no inspections. Ain't nobody checked the recalls on nothing. Ain't nobody fixed nothing. That's what used is. That's used. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody put no energy into making sure this was the best product to put out there for somebody versus certified pre-owned. What is certified pre-owned? Certified pre-owned is somebody then ran the Carfax on this thing. Somebody then checked the recalls on this thing. Somebody then took it to the shop. Somebody then made sure that they was completely healed. Before I get to where I'm going, before I get to my husband, I am completely healed. He ain't got to worry about me talking about Joe Mo, Jenkins, them, and Derek, and Roger, and Jacob. None of them. John Michael. None of them. He ain't got to worry about none of that. Why? Because what I have done is I have taken the time and the energy to go back to the drawing board and say, okay, here's what was taken from me. So let me go back and get that. Let me go back and get my trust. Let me go back and get my hope. Let me go back and get my self-esteem. Let me go back. Now, time you can't go get back. Time you can't go get back. And a lot of people get mad about that. You be mad about your time because you wasted time. But guess what? If you would have dated, you wouldn't have been wasting time. Why? Because on date number 1 or date number 2, you would have saw if y'all was compatible or not. For instance, okay, we going to the sushi restaurant. I ain't gonna tell y'all my favorite one because then y'all gonna wreck my spot, and I like to go there a lot, so I'm not gonna tell you which one. But we going to the sushi restaurant, and I meet you there or whatever. You ask me if I want to come and get something to eat. Cool. So I get there, and we done grub, we done had a good time, we done ate, we done laugh or whatever, and then you hit me with, oh, I had left my wallet. Okay. All right. So you knew we was coming to this sushi restaurant. You knew you asked me out here, but you left your wallet. And then he might have really left his wallet. Okay. So if he left his wallet and you fit the bill, when he get to his wallet, he should probably be cash apping you. Or he should probably be like, when he get to his wallet, here, babe, my bad, love. I'm sorry that happened, but I was thankful for your time in the whole 9 yards. If he pull that off and then he don't come back to you and tell you, well, I'm sorry I didn't have my wallet. He don't come back and tell you, here's what you spent. By date number 2, you ought to be paying attention. You paying attention to the fact that this is what he used to. This is how he be coming. So now you gonna sit back and you watch. You getting data. I'm processing this stuff. I'm processing how he coming. Oh, he told me we was going to meet at 5 and he didn't get there till 6:30. I'm processing. A person who is like that in the dating process is probably going to be worse than that in a relationship because they don't value your time. But how would you know that if you're not dating, baby? Dating is for data. Okay? So you won't get in a microwave marriage with somebody and find out that they are not who you in fact thought that they were. Ladies, one more thing. Somebody called me and they asked me this question. Hey friend who always cook and don't never feed me. But all right. They always ask me that. Lexx, what if we was talking good and he ghosted me? First of all, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think it's a very sad state of events when somebody grown ghosts you. When somebody grown can't say, you know, friend, we was good together. Hey friend, how are you? How are you? Good to see you, love. When they ghost you and they can't come call you and say, well, I really had a lot going on, or I couldn't meet you where I needed to meet you. I feel like a person that ghosts you, you shouldn't even want to pursue that person. You shouldn't even want to be calling and texting their phone and trying to run behind them if they ghost you. Why? Because one or two things have happened. One, they feel like what they bring to the table is not to the standard of what you bring to the table. Or two, they wasn't man enough to respect your time or respect your energy, so they bounced on you. Or three, they was dating somebody else also, and that person might be throwed off, okay? So what they trying to do is save you the headache of their drama, of their foolishness, so they ducked off. If a person ghosts you, don't you go running behind them. Don't you call their phone. Don't you be texting them. Don't call their mama house. Don't friend their sister. I'm talking about don't do none of it. You better not inbox me talking about, well, I hadn't talked to him in so long and I just thought we was compatible, so I felt like I had to say something to him. I don't know why. He ain't had nothing to say to you. If he does not feel like you are worth it, if he does not feel like you are worth the fight, if he does not feel like you were worth him saying, hey, this is what I got going on, leave that alone, baby. Let that be that. He might be trying to work out his demons. Don't mean that he not going to come back to you and say, hey, look, I really see us going somewhere and I had to get some things straight. But what I'm not going to do is turn it to Psycho Bae. Y'all know Psycho Bae. Y'all know Psycho Bae. Me and my best friend was just talking about Psycho Bae. This is Psycho Bae. I call your phone and you don't answer my call. So I wait 3 minutes and then I text you and say, oh, you must be with that B. Oh, you must be with that trick. Oh, you must be with that. That's Psycho Bae. A man don't want to deal with Psycho Bae. He don't want her. He don't want her. He want the woman that's going to leave him alone. He might be taking care of his churn. You don't know. He might have had the flu. He might have had the COVID. Most men get sick and don't even want to tell you that I'm sick. I wasn't feeling well, love. And I didn't want to put that up on you. Or I was working 14, 16 hours a day. My friend on here right now, he work a lot of hours. He work a lot of hours because he's trying to do something great. Yes, I respect that, baby grind, baby grind. What I'm not about to be doing is texting you and saying, oh, I know you saw me call. He saw you. He saw you call. He saw you text. But obviously, either what he had going on didn't fit into your puzzle or stuff, or maybe he just didn't feel like he was worth it. Now, here's the problem that women have with men feeling like you're not worth it. Just because he feel like you're not worth it don't mean you're not worth it, baby. I'm worth it. I'm worth it all day. I got a lot of good things going for myself. For one, I ain't no ugly broad. That's for one. For two, I have an education. For three, I make good money. For four, I have a daughter that is well taken care of and well mannered. Do you hear me? For five, all my stuff is functional in work. Okay. So I have a conscience about myself to where I know who I am. Therefore, if he don't never call me back, is that going to change me being Lexx? No. No, it's not. It's not going to change me being Lexx. He might have did you a favor, boo-boo. He might have saved you from the stress or drama of his dysfunctional life. Because guess what? Some of the ones that be so well put together, oh yeah, somebody had kind of stereotyped me and told me that I look like I'm into the white collar brother. I'm really not into the white collar brother. I'm really into the blue collar brother with the boots on or whatever. But I don't limit myself at all. But what I do is I allow myself a time enough to see if the white collar brother is what's up, if the blue collar brother is what's up. If we have interests that are alike, I sit down to the table and I'm dating you. I'm dating you. I don't want to meet your mama right now. Now, if she passed where we at, hey, why don't I want to meet your mama? Why don't I want to meet your kids? Because I'm a lovable person. I am. I'm a lovable person. Everybody who know me, if you've ever met me in your life, in real life, I am a lovable person. I love people. I love to spend time with people. I love to talk to people. So no, I don't want to throw all that in the pot together. Cause now when I can't deal with you no more, your mama texting me, your mama calling me, talking about, so what's up with you and my son? Nothing. Nothing's up with, or your children are inboxing me saying, hey, stepmama this, stepmama that. Dating. It's just dating. Now, what is courtship if dating is for data? Courtship is, I see this going to the next level. You have made it to from phase 1 to phase 2, and you are approaching the final phase, the courtship. We are exclusive. You're into what I'm into. You like the things I like. You support my vision. I support your vision. We are quality for each other. We don't give each other negative energy. We are positive people for each other, and we're growing and we're flourishing. In long term, you look like somebody I might want to spend my life with. You look like somebody I might want to drop my last name from. And guess what? Baby, ladies, if y'all got a man that's doing it all for you, and he say, will you marry me? And when you say, I do, you better drop your last name like it was never there. You heard me? Okay? If we're courting, then I see that in you. And I'm prepared to say, don't do my dude like that. That's courting, okay? No, don't disrespect my bae. Courting. Oh, look, I got to get off the phone with you because my dude calling. I need to see how his day was. That's courting. That's not dating. But you got to know the difference, love. You got to. You got to. Or you're going to mess around and you'll get your feelings hurt. And I'm trying to save you from getting your feelings hurt. If they walk away from you, whether they were a friend, a family, an associate, whatever, if they walk away from you, bye, boo-boo, let them walk. Go work out whatever you got going on. Because what I don't need you to be doing is bringing your drama and your dysfunction into my life or onto my line. Because I got people who trying to grow. I got people who trying to move. Movers and shakers. That's all I got. Y'all know me. I got a 10-second rule. You got 10 seconds to tell me where this conversation going. And if your energy is positive or negative. If I feel like your energy is negative, off my line you go. Period. No exceptions. It could be anybody. It could be my daddy. And I love my daddy. Do you hear me? If my daddy call my phone and his energy negative, I got to get you off my line. Okay? And that's what it's about. Now, one last thing. How you all date is very important. I date exclusively. Period. If I'm dating one person, then I'm not dating Edward and Michael while I'm dating Larry. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Why? Because Larry is probably trying to give me 100% of his time and his energy and his attention. So if Larry is giving me 100% of his time and energy and attention, why would I give Larry 35%? So I will never know if we are compatible or if we are evenly yoked because he pulling and he pushing and I can't pull and I can't push because I got to talk to Edward and Michael too. And then the bad thing about dating all the people at the same time is you got to remember where you left off last. You got to remember who you watched the movie with, who you went out to eat with, who you went to church with. I ain't got time for that. Do you hear me? I don't have time for it. So I date exclusively, which means if I'm talking to you, you ain't got to worry about nobody else. You ain't got to worry about nobody else. You ain't even got to think if I don't answer the phone for you if I'm with another dude, because I'm not, because that's not how I roll. I used to believe that it's a race, and I was told it was a race by somebody who I care about a whole lot. She a sister to me, and during that time, that worked for her, but it does not work for me. I cannot date 10 men and have them running a race for me, and I'm at the end or I'm at the goal. Okay, that's not how it's supposed to go. Really and truly, the whole process is supposed to be ordained by God. You're supposed to know the Spirit by the Spirit. So just because you in my inbox saying, "Oh, Lexx, you cute," and what I gotta do to take you out or whatever, I ain't got to give you that energy. Because everybody don't deserve that energy. The Lord has to discern for me who is worth that, who is worth you talking back to, who is worth you spending some time with. Why? Because time is the most valuable thing that you have, boo-boo. So I can't keep giving you my time, because if I'm giving you my time, then something is gonna lack. I'm giving you the time that my daughter probably should have had. I own 2 businesses, and I work a full-time job, and I'm a youth overseer and a minister, so I got to be praying for people. So if I'm giving you time you don't deserve, that means you're taking time from something else. And ain't nobody got time for that. So that's why dating is important. Dating is for data. Baby, don't you date or talk to a man that's married, okay? I said what I said, and I'm not taking it back, because if he is married, he cannot give to you the same energy or quality of attention and love that you are giving him. Plus, it goes against God. And when you have a husband, you don't want nobody talking to him, reaching for him, going with him. Okay? So I don't do it, boo-boo. I'm not going to ever do it. I'm not talking to nobody that's married. And you know why else I ain't talking to nobody that's married? Because I ain't going to say I'm doggish, but I'm selfish. And if I say, come get me because I want ice cream, I won't hear nothing about she at home. Okay? She ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay? I have to come second to Jesus. The true order is the Lord, your kids, and your wife, or your girl who you dating, because the kids was there first or whatever. When you get with your wife, y'all become one. But anyway, I don't date nobody who got somebody else. I'm just not going to do it. It's a common respect. I don't care if that girl don't deserve your respect because she didn't respect you. It's not about that. What you do not want is for what they call karma, which ain't really karma. It's really the law of sowing and reaping. You don't want that to come back round on you, boo. You ain't got time for that. You ain't got no time for your relationship to be good and somebody to be in his inbox and your husband and stepped out. But guess what? That's what you gonna get. Because if you think because you run and get saved, it's gonna block what you put out there, oh, you a lie. You a lie. Talk to somebody, husband, and see if somebody don't talk to yours. Talk to somebody, old man, and see if somebody don't talk to yours. Oh, it's gonna happen. Now, when it happened, it might be 2 years into the marriage, might be 5 years into the marriage, might be 10 years into the marriage. But I can promise you, on everything I love, if you talk to somebody who got somebody, you can expect somebody to talk to what you got when you got it as well. Okay? And that's just how that go. Now, like I told y'all, I'm meeting somebody. I don't take his time for granted. We out here shooting a video or whatever. It's some of y'all on here that man, look, if I could hug y'all through this live, I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all with everything in me. And that's why everything I learn, I give it to you. Take some time to figure out if you are pushing to the max before you try to go find a spouse. My brother is on here right now, Daniel Smith Jr. Daniel Smith is a career coach. He did a career assessment with my daughter so that she can know which is the best career. If you are single and you want a spouse, maybe you should make sure you have the proper compatibility. Maybe you should make sure you got a good job. Maybe you should make sure that you're financially stable. Okay? Don't be out here looking for a man and you been working at McDonald's and you ain't no crew chief, no manager, no nothing. You've been on fries for the past 10 years. No, you're not pushing. You're not pushing. So go get yourself together first, okay? Go date yourself. Go see what you like. Go see how you feel. Go see what you need. Go pamper yourself. And then when somebody call you and say, hey, I've been watching you. I want to know if you wanted to link up. It's your choice. not out of need, not out of necessity, not out of your void of vulnerability, because you wanted somebody to pay attention to you. If you paying attention to yourself, then you ain't got to search for that through nobody else. You understand what I'm saying? Now, Asina is on here. My girl, I can't wait till tomorrow, y'all. I'm going to be talking about some of this same stuff. Really, I'm going to go deep tomorrow with Shop Talk. I'm going to give y'all some nuggets. So y'all tune in to Shop Talk with Asina Shropshire tomorrow. I'm about to get out of this vehicle. I'm about to go shoot this video. But I love y'all. I love you. There's nothing you could do about it. And if anybody want to buy me some crawfish or snow crabs, holla at your girl, because I'm with it. I love y'all. Stay lifted and live blessed, man. I'm going to talk to y'all another time. Lexx.